Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Road to Glory video. In today's video, we of course are going to be playing our Road to Glory week number 1 college game. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are officially in college and we are officially committed to the Texas Tech Red Raiders out of the Big 12. However, in today's video, of course, like I said, we are going to be playing our high school Road to Glory, or our college Road to Glory. Now we made it through high school. We did a full video on high school. Now we are in college football, and now we are working our way up to being that starter. So we are going to do that, play our Road to Glory game. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Couple of things before we get into the video. Number one, the Auburn Tigers are speaking today at SEC Media Days. By the time this video releases, they will have spoken at SEC Media Days 2025. And the MLB All-Star Game is tonight. So Ronald Acuna Jr. in the National League take on Jose Altuve and the American League and Aaron Judge, all of those guys. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Cannot wait for the MLB All-Star Game on Fox at 7 o'clock tonight. So, a couple of things happening in the world of sports. Without further ado, we will talk about them here throughout the video. But without further ado, let us go ahead and hop right in to this Road to Glory with Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alright, here we are, of course, at the home screen for Road to Glory. We do have some skill points that we got to use, and we also have some energy that we have to use. So, we are going to do that here first. We are a 62 overall quarterback right now. We definitely should upgrade our accuracy, as that is one of the main things that college football coaches definitely look for as we are going through and just upgrading everything. We get a bunch of skill points because we pre-ordered the game. We're going to go elusiveness next as well. We're going to upgrade our IQ because we do need to be smarter on the field. We are up to a 70 overall right now, which is not terrible, especially coming out of high school when we started as a 5-star recruit. So we are a 72 overall now in EA Sports College Football 26 Road to Glory. We're going to have to work our way up for sure when it comes to Road to Glory. We're going to keep upgrading that IQ and elusiveness, as these two are the two that are probably the most important when it comes to college football in general. And then we will, of course, see if we can't upgrade anything else. And it doesn't look like that we can, so we remain at a 74 overall to go into our first year of college football, which really is not that bad. We are going to practice this week. We're going to practice with our new wide receiver groups. We're going to do passing skeleton here. I want to show you guys what practice looks like. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen what practice looks like at Road to Glory College, but we're going to do it anyway. We got to basically just complete balls, then we got to stay in the pocket. So that is not a good start by any means, as we throw an interception as well. So it is not looking good to start out with. We got to be patient, though. We throw another interception. Don't know why college football is allowing me to do this, but we get a little bit of that back there. Still going to be a minute before we can kind of get any momentum. This practice may just already be a wash because of how bad it was. We do hit him on the slant route, though, as we now are almost at 1,000 points, which is pretty good here, might I add. Zero's calling for the ball. We're going to give it to him there as he does get a couple of yards on the play. Multiplier increases to 5. Now it's going to increase to 6 right there, as we do get upfield for a little bit of a touchdown. We got to score here if we want to get bronze or something like that. That's for sure. So bronze is now the goal here. I was going for gold in our first practice, but now that we kind of just did not get that, we are going to go with bronze now, as we do get bronze there. Can we get silver, though, is the question. After starting out so badly, can we bounce back and get silver here in practice? As we do hit them on the cut, we do get silver, actually, so we are kind of there when it comes to and they do drop it, thankfully. So hopefully we can in fact get silver here, as we do get upfield, score one final touchdown, as we do end up with silver, which isn't bad after how we started for our first college football 26 practice and Road to Glory. So that right there is not bad. We are still QB3 on the depth chart, which I don't know how we are going to upgrade to QB number 1 here when it said that we would be a starter at Texas Tech coming out of high school. We're going to use all our energy on leadership and academics because those are the main 2 things that we need here in Road to Glory. We're going to advance the week, sim to week number 1 of the college football season. There you go. You see our stats right there. We have our first, I guess you would say, situation here. One of the upperclassmen do say that they're going to this party after the game this week, and all the freshmen have to stay and help clean up the locker room. He's got a community service thing, so he can help. I'm going to go help them. That's just kind of the nature in me. We do get our first look at our academic advisor here. They're going to go over must keep above a 2.0 GPA to stay eligible to play. We're just going to thank the advisor for the tips and tricks right there when it comes to navigating the college football world. As we have our first game against FCS Midwest, we are going to practice before we get into our first Road to Glory game. That's for sure. We may not even get to play here in our first Road to Glory, so it may take a minute for us to be able to play here. They made it really difficult, which I'm glad it's not just kind of an easy type of thing. I believe last year's was kind of easy in Road to Glory. They made it difficult though to get starting or to be a starter. You kind of have to work your way up coming out of high school for sure. Is what I've learned when it comes to Road to Glory as we get in the end zone there on our first drive. So hopefully that's a sign of good things to come here when, of course, we do end up becoming that starting quarterback as we throw an incompletion right there, but we still got some room to work with here in practice. So as we're going through practice, like I said, the SEC Media Days are this week. The Auburn Tigers are speaking. I'm expecting a lot of people to comment on the Hugh Freeze golf thing. This year at Media Days is probably going to be one of the topics here when the press is asking them questions, as that was a perfect ball and we just completely missed that. But that's probably one of the main topics there is Hugh Freeze and his golf game. But keep in mind, we are in a dead period in college football recruiting, so we can't really do anything anyway. It's really up to the players on where they want to go commit, as that was a terrible ball, as it looks like this practice we will not be getting anything when it comes to silver, gold, or nothing like that. But again, like I was saying, and we just stepped out the pocket for no reason. So we are definitely not getting, this was a terrible practice to have our first game practice of college football. What was that? So yeah, that was a terrible practice that we have, as Bro does get a juke, but it does not matter as we do score 2,000 points. That is our worst practice yet in college football. Again, like I was saying, we do, look, we literally dropped on the depth chart because of how bad a practice was. So we are probably not going to be playing Road to Glory this week. We are probably not going to be playing in the game, rather, in Road to Glory. Again, we're going to use all of our skill points on academics right there as we are going to hop into our first game. Let's just see, though, if we do get any game time action, if we will be able to play. I highly doubt we'll be able to play, so we could just yap the whole time about the MLB All-Star Game, which, by the way, the Home Run Derby was last night. Congratulations to Cal Ripken. There is Texas Tech Red Raider Field, or Cal Riley, excuse me, on winning the Home Run Derby. First catcher to do so in college, or in MLB history. So congratulations to him. His dad was pitching and his son was catching, which I thought was really, really cool. And it doesn't look like we'll be getting into the game. So very quick Road to Glory session here for you guys this week. Tomorrow we will have Dynasty, but that is the final. The Texas Tech Red Raiders do get the job done 24-3 and advance 1-0 on the season right there. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. A little bit of a short video for you guys this week because we did not get to play in our first Road to Glory game. We're going to have to work our way up a little bit. So a couple of these episodes are probably going to be like this for the majority of our freshman year in Road to Glory. However, sophomore year, we should be, of course, good to go. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. Tomorrow we will have our first ever Dynasty episode with Vanderbilt football. We will be having that one. Thursday, we will talk a little bit of the second half of the MLB season, and I'm not sure what we are going to do on Friday. So stay tuned for that one. Hit that sub button, leave a comment down below with that, and thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.